one of the number one problems that business owners have, if it doesn't matter if you're starting a business or you're trying to scale a business that you already have, you're going to run into what I call a mindset or a skill set problem or belief. And I'm going to give some examples of what I've went through in building several different successful businesses. And when I started to understand these two issues, on how to deal with these two issues, how to make course corrections, understanding that there could be a mindset issue or a skill set issue, that I was able to move forward. Because then when you're consciously aware of what is actually stopping you from moving forward, you'll be able to like jump ahead leaps and bounds. So I want you to be motivated. I want you to have the feeling inside, the power that you can become anything that you want in your life if you can put your mind to it. If you can understand in your mind what is holding you back, what is pulling you forward, cutting the ties with certain people, understanding what you have to do and what you can't be doing, that's what's going to help you be able to get to be where you want to be, with making more money, staying motivated, with being able to be who you want to be, not what other people want you to be. So if you see other people being successful and you had this feeling from inside of you where you're like, why I see them successful and why am I not successful? And but trust me, I've been there. And there's some what I call course corrections that you got to make from on the inside, because you and we could be as great as we want to be, but you should be what you want to be. Some people want to be on stage doing all types of stuff. Some people want to be on TV. Some people want to be on radio. Some people want to just have a business and just make good money. Some people want to have a business and make a lot of money. Some people want to have multiple businesses. What it comes down to is what you want, not what other people want for you. Now, you get information from people. You cycle it through to see if that information can be used to help you move forward. But let me tell you, even if the information is good, there could be something that is still going to hold you back from being able to move forward. And that's what this video is all about. So we have a mindset. You're both of us, we're either going to have a mindset issue or we're going to have a skill set issue. The mindset issue you got to get over first. The skill set issue, you can pay for help with the skill set issue, even if you're not a technical person. When I have conversations with people that I'm consulting with companies that I'm consulting with, or individuals who have a business, or individuals who's looking at starting a business, I'll ask them this question: are you a technical person? And some of them will say, yeah, I'm a technical person. Then I'll define what a technical person is. That means that, can you set up an autoresponder for your leads that come in? Can you set up a lead on Facebook? Visitor. Can you set up all of the pieces to a form on your from your Facebook ad to capturing the lead, to putting that into your autoresponder? Do you know how to do that? Then they'll say, I can learn how to do it. But this is where the problem comes about, where it'll be a skill set problem, is that when they start to go through the process of what all they have to do for that skill set, they start to withdraw because they start to say, it's just too much for me to do. I see this a lot with people. We have the reason why there's so many YouTube videos on how to make money, how to do this, how to do that, is because most people, when they learn how to do it and they try to do it one time, they stop doing it. And the reason why they stop doing it is because they have not tackled the mindset part first. When you tackle the mindset part first, you will do whatever it takes for the skill set, and whatever it takes could be paying someone to do it because you know that you need to have that done, not because you're just paying them to just do it. You know, for you to be able to get to where you want to be, because now you had a mindset to get to where you want to be. You know, I either have to do it and dig in and learn to do it so I can do it myself, or I got to pay someone to do it. But first, you got to tackle the mindset. Now, tackling the mindset can be very difficult because you might be thinking that stuff like not having enough money, not knowing the right people, not having the right environment, not having the right education, all of these types of things, you're thinking that that's what can hold you back. I can tell you that if you can name it off the top of your head, that is really not what's holding you back. Though that is your filter of what gives you the biggest excuse to lay your head on, to stay where you're at, to stay stuck. It's like, I don't have enough money. It costs $10,000 to get this thing off the ground. I don't have $10,000. So that gives you an easy excuse out. What is really holding you back are the feelings of not having the money to invest in anything. That's what's really holding you back. You have a deep-seated feeling within you where you disappointed yourself. You don't believe you deserve to be able to have $10,000 to invest in anything. Maybe you don't even think you deserve to have $1,000 to invest in anything, $500 to invest in anything. I will tell you, and there's two parts to this. You should never, so I'm saying this up front to you, you should never invest in anything that you don't investigate to make sure that it is something that can work for what you're trying to get to, the ultimate goal. Like, you got to look at it for what it is, not for what people are telling you it is. So if someone comes to you and says, I can help you make ads, show me proof that you can help me make ads. Okay, those ads can generate leads. Show me proof that those ads can generate leads from work that you've done. Okay, show me how to put them into an autoresponder to follow up on them, because that makes my life easier. Show me that you've done that for other people. Show me that you've made sales, done it for yourself and done it for other people. That's demonstration. So you should never invest your hard-earned money in anything that people cannot demonstrate that they can do for you to make your life easier, to get you on the track of success. No one can make you successful. We can give you the tools to help you make you successful. But now, back to the mindset, the feeling. You're going to have a feeling that's in the bottom, and that bottom feeling, if I was to be able to just say, like, if you were, you're right here at my office, I'm talking to you across from my desk, and what I would say to you, because this was said to me in a different way. The person wasn't as direct as I'm going to be with you now. But back then, when I was 20 years old, or really 18 years old, when it was said to me, distractions were not as prevalent as they are today. The internet did not exist in 1987. So the distractions that I had was mainly with friends. And he told me, said, and my father also said it too, said there's a life after all of this, and he used the SHIT word. There's a life after all of this stuff. And what do you want to do with your life? And it doesn't have nothing to do with your friends and all of that stuff. The person who was my mentor, real estate mentor, he told me it don't have nothing to do with your family. This has to do with you, what you want to do with your life. And when the bottom line of when I sum up what he meant, what he could have said, is that you don't think you deserve it. You don't think you deserve it. If I was to tell you, let me tell you how you don't think you deserve it. I'm going to reverse it for you. What if you were to start a business today, and within 4 years, that business is bringing you, let's just say, a couple of $100,000 into your pocket? You would automatically jump now because you know the outcome. That's easy. Anybody would do that. Anybody would do that. But business isn't that way. With nothing, with investments, with nothing. Nothing is a sure bet. So understanding that nothing is a sure bet, you have to say to yourself in advance, I deserve to have blank, whatever it is. And you have to put yourself into that mode of I deserve and I will do what it takes. And you might be saying, well, what will it take? What will it take? Well, you will know that when you get there. You will know what it took when you get there. So now, let's just say in 4 years, you would be making a couple of $100,000 in revenue with your business. Obviously, you would do it. But not understanding that that you can't have guarantees with anything. No one can guarantee you. I can't guarantee you. I can tell you what the guaranteed work that can get you there. Your outcome could be larger, less, or the same. But let me tell you, this is where you start to make that decision process. If you know what you want, and you know that you're going to put in the time, the money, and the effort, even if you have to redirect your money to be able to do what you need to do to get you to that, for example, $200,000 in 3 or 4 years, that gives you the opportunity to make a clear and concise and a conscious decision to say, do I have the skill set? Remember, I said mindset first, skill set second. Because if you get yourself in the right mindset, you can make the right decisions on what you need to do for the skill set side. Am I going to learn it? And if I decide to learn it and dig in to learn it, it's going to cost me to learn it. That's your bridge. The money that you pay to learn something from someone who knows what they're doing is a bridge to success. You don't have to take that bridge. You can jump in the water or go through the forest without somebody holding your hand saying you need to turn here, you need to turn there, or you need to watch out for what's under the water here, or it's too deep over there. That's what you're paying for, is someone who has already gone over that bridge. That person who goes over that bridge can tell you about some of the roadblocks that you need to watch out for. Turn my computer down here. Those roadblocks that you need to watch out for. Whenever you hear that, that is people that are visiting my website. So that's what that person is for. And that person could be the skill set person for you. So you can literally get your mindset right. You can get your mindset right. Hire people who have the skill set, hold them accountable to get things set up for you so you can move forward in your business. And then all you have to do is be committed to do it until it is done, because nobody can guarantee it. So let me tell you some of the things that you need to watch out for when it comes to mindset, on what makes it difficult for you, us, to be able to move forward with certain things that we don't know the outcome with. This is what happens with our mindset, is that we link it to previous things, actions, experiences, ups and downs, whatever. There's a lens. So if I come and tell you, hey, you can get rich making ads for your business on Facebook, generating leads from those ads, closing leads, from and making converting those leads into sales. If you've never done that before, this is what's going to happen in your mind. And that's why mindset is important. Is that when I start to talk creating ads, if you've never created ads, you're already going to be like, I don't know if I can create ads. So you're going to be looking for things that can kind of link, that can give you some sort of feeling of, okay, this could potentially work. If you ran ads before and you didn't have success, what feeling do you think is going to come up? Yes, a negative feeling is going to come up. You're going to be like, it won't work. No, what you need to understand so you can get your mindset in the right direction is that it did not work for you that time. When you try something again that is new, don't put that lens over something that you're trying, even if it's the same thing. If you didn't know what you were doing, or the person that you utilize or the company that you utilize didn't know what they were doing, then you could try that same thing, but make sure that it's done right. How can you make sure that it's done right? This time, before you do it, you ask for proof that that person, that company has actually done what they're telling you that they're going to do for you. It is that simple. So you can take that lens off of it's not going to work. I see so many business owners struggling because they believe that something isn't going to work because of what they did from inexperience or something that they had a company do that didn't really know what they were doing. Also, let's talk about some more filters that might go in. If I tell you you need to nurture those leads so they can get to know, like, and trust what your business, you, and what you had to offer. You might be saying, if you've never done that before, you're open to it, but you're still scrambled up in your mind on, I don't know how to put this in place. And then that goes to the skill set. But what would happen if you've tried that before and your lead nurturing process didn't work or it wasn't set up properly? What's going to be your automatic default feeling? Is that this is not going to work. And again, what did I say earlier? I repeat it again. You need to get with people that can demonstrate that they know what they're saying that they're going to put in place for you. No one can guarantee a result, but they have to be able to really put that in place for you in a way that can legitimately work for you. And if you've never done it before, you still need to go through that process of seeing by demonstration that the company that you're going to work with can actually do that, or any training that you're going to go through can actually get you into the place of having that work for you. And no one can guarantee the outcome, but they should be able to guarantee their work. So now let's get to the next step. What if I said those leads, you can convert those leads into sales by phone, by your website, or by getting appointments and they come into your office, whatever way, or going to your store. If you've never done that before, yes, you're open to it, but then you're still thinking to yourself, how can I get that done? And that goes into a skill set. If you've done it before and it didn't work, it didn't convert to sales, the first thing, the default that most business owners will go to is that the leads were no good. That is a cop-out. That is an excuse. That is defaulting and giving away your own responsibility of your job, of what you need to do. And that goes into, if you had someone set it up for you, they did not give you the actual processes that you have to take to be able to understand how your customers want to buy. If you've done it for yourself, then you just did not understand the processes that you have to go through to get your customers to buy from you. If you think about it, if you put your ads together the right way and they become a lead, so you clearly made your ad the right way. There's wrong ways to do ads to get leads. We don't want to get leads with a bait and switch. We want to get leads legitimately by being clear and concise what we're advertising, and then they come and opt in to become a lead for your product or service. We want to nurture those leads. So if you have all of that in place and you're not closing sales, there's nothing wrong with the leads. There's something wrong with your process. And you got to get with someone, or you got to learn how to figure out how your customers want to buy from you. Now, either above or below this video, I have links where I have courses where you can learn all three of those steps. You can learn all three of those steps. I have individualized, specialized course for credit repair business owners, because that's one of the businesses that I have. But I also have a link below for my Level Up program if you're in any other type of business, where I'm going to show you how you can generate leads for whatever business you're in, how to nurture those leads so they can know, like, and trust your business, and how to close those sales. Links are below or above this video. Thank you for your time. Please subscribe to this channel. Post your questions and comments. I'll be interested in seeing what you have to say about this video. This is Stephen A. Williams with Making Money with Stephen A. Williams here on YouTube.